Okay, let's do the draw. Today's Monday the 5th of April 2021. You can see the date down here is the 5th of April 2021 and it's 18:58, so it's 2 minutes before 7 p.m. UK time. I'm going to copy the link from my channel, copy, and paste into the URL. I'm then going to filter duplicate users. I've never done this before, by the way. I mean, I've had a couple of dry runs, but that's about it. Filter the comment based on specific text, and the text is, I'll spell it with a capital G, giveaway. So let's get the comments. There's 55 comments. And we are going to start the raffle to pick the random winner. Make sure you can see it. Lisa Oliver. Congratulations, Lisa Oliver. You have won the raffle. I will hopefully get a notification from you. I'll try and contact you. If not, can you contact me? And yeah, let's get back to the video. Congratulations, Lisa. Hiya, it's Wendy here again from Toonpish Crafts, and I hope you're doing okay. Today I'm going to show you the difference a base coat makes to the colours that you dust moulds. When I first started on Instagram, I was putting up pictures that, I mean, I've been doing resin for a while, but I was dusting moulds and filling them with clear resin, thinking that if I put a different colour in there, it would change the colour of the mica that I've dusted on the moulds. It's very hard to explain, in my opinion. But the results I weren't that happy with. So I decided to try different colours at the back. Now, some mica powders work really well with a specific base colour or back colour. Some are designed to work better with black. Some are designed to work better with white. And if you put clear in, it doesn't give a solid colour look, in my opinion. So what I decided to do was show you the difference mica powders change when they have a different back colour or base colour. I don't know if I'm making myself clear, I never do. Anyway, hopefully the video will explain what I mean, and I'll do a bit of a talk over as well, just to go through the colours that I'm using and why I'm using them. Anyway, let's have a look at the video. So to start with, I'm using Pearl Pigment 636, which is emerald green. And what I'm planning to do is to dust 3 of these moulds in a row with the same pigment, and then fill one with clear, one with black and one with white, and at the end you should be able to see the difference. That's the plan. I do blow the mould off every time between switching colours, and this time I'm using liquid metal powder gold from Resinate. Now gold is a tricky colour in my opinion, and this one is particularly nice if you use the right base coat. I'm giving it a good dust, making sure every bit's covered. Now I'm using Pearl Pigment Silver. Now silver again is a tricky colour. I chose these colours because they are tricky to get right, although the green's pretty easy. So here's my mask that I wear every time I'm doing resin. I just thought I'd show you, as I usually don't bother, but I'm always wearing it. And I always put my gloves on. Okay, so we have clear first. Then for the black. At this point I realised I hadn't shown you what pigments I was using, so I do that in the second lot I'm doing. And this is the white. Lately, I've been using alcohol to spray my pieces instead of using heat. I find I get less bubbles, it is quicker, you don't need to keep going back so much, and I just prefer it. 24 hours later then, time to demould. So that's the white, that's the black, and that's the clear. Now you can see the difference definitely between the white and the black. There is a difference between the white and the clear, but that's only visible really if you pick it up and have a look closely. The gold, unbelievable how different that is. And look at the silver. There's a close-up view so you can see the difference for yourself. So now I'm on to my second test, which is colour changing pigments, and that is Pearl X Blue Green to start with. Chameleon Pigment Blue Green Orange Yellow from solarcolourdust.com. All the pigments will be listed down below. And we've got pigment 645, which is a gorgeous grey lavender from Pearl X. This is absolutely gorgeous colour, I must admit. So again, I forgot to show you to start with, I'm using Vista Cascade, one of my go-to resins, Hemway Black, and Resin 8 Opaque Pigment White. Clear first. Then to the black. But I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body too. Yeah, body too. And finally white. I think I run away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to dive into it. I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body. And a quick spray with isopropyl alcohol. And a close-up to show you what I mean. Can you see that one of the whites is spilling over? That's because the alcohol thins the top layer. So if you are using isopropyl alcohol to spray instead of heat, and your resin is close to the edge, it will leak over. It's not something I would use when I'm doming. 24 hours later, that's the blue-green. And look at the difference. Chameleon or colour shift pigments are designed to work better with black. Excuse the hand in the way. And here's a close-up to see what I mean. Well, I hope that helped you in some way. These are the hearts. I've put them with plasticine on a tile. I will be using these in something else. I think I'm going to put them in a blank for a wood turner. They don't know it yet, but you know, that's the way it goes. But you can definitely see the difference between the black and the white. You can definitely see the difference between the black and the clear, obviously. The clear and the white is subtle, but there is a difference. Let me take off the pink. No, it's lavender grey. I love this colour. Pearl-X colour, it's gorgeous. It's one of the first I ever bought, and that's when I was doing polymer clay years ago. So, you've got the white, you've got the black, and you have the clear. Now if I twist that, you might be able to see the colour change. It's absolutely stunning, this colour, in my opinion. You can see the difference between the white and the grey and the clear, but it is quite subtle, but there's definitely a difference. But if you was to put red or blue or something like that in the back of this, it would change it again completely. So the colour behind the mica powder dust that you dust on moulds makes the difference. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this. Come back and see me again next week. You never know what I'm going to get up to. I'm out every Tuesday. And take care for now. Bye for now.